Can we just appreciate my mug? It says but first coffee. Hi, I'm Shaily and this is my YouTube channel. Today I'm coming at you guys with a book recommendations video. I've got contemporary stuff, fantasy, romance, poetry, even psychological thrillers. So I'm excited to share some of my favorite books with you guys as I really love reading. Comment down below your favorite book, and if you don't like to read, well, that sucks. Anyway, let's get started. The first book I'm going to talk about is The Unbecoming of Dyer by Hodkin. It's the first in a trilogy, meaning there are 3 books. And this is about a girl named Mara who wakes up in a hospital room, and she basically cannot remember like the last 2 months of her life, except for the fact that the night before she had gone to a haunted asylum with her friends. The asylum crashed down on top of them and she was the only one who survived. And essentially she's an unreliable narrator, meaning we don't know if like the stuff that she's saying is true. We don't know if she's suffering from mental trauma or if this is more of like a supernatural book. We don't know, which is so exciting. It's essentially a psychological thriller, so if that's the kind of stuff that you're into, this book is totally up your alley. The next book I want to talk about is by one of my all-time favorite authors. If you know me at all, say it with me, Hoover. My favorite book by her used to be Slammed, which is basically like a story that has slam poetry in there, which is so fascinating, but this tops it. This is called It Ends With Us. Trigger warning for abuse. The main character definitely undergoes some abuse from her partner, and yeah, and also it talks a lot about like homelessness and different really heavy topics, but it's all beautifully done and well written and put together. There is also some romance in here. I'm trying not to really give anything away, but definitely give this a read. If you know me at all, then you know that one of my favorite contemporary poets is Kaur, not sure how to pronounce it. And these are her 2 poetry collections she has so far, Milk and Honey and then The Sun and Her Flowers. Rupi is just a phenomenal, fantastic writer. She has poems, some of them are like 2 lines, but they have so deeply affected me. And these books, especially the first one, have gotten me through like, actually even the second one, have gotten me through so much. And she's just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful writer, and I highly recommend you check her out. Even if you're not so into poetry, you might really like hers. The next book I want to talk about is more fun, and it's called Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins. This is the first in a like companion series, so you don't have to read the books that come after this because they're about different characters mainly, but this one's my favorite out of the 3 anyway. So this is about a girl named Anna who has to spend her senior year of high school abroad at a boarding school in Paris. It's called SOAP, School of America in Paris, and basically she makes this whole like diverse group of friends. So she has like a British friend and like an Indian friend, a Jewish friend, an American friend, like all different kinds of people, and it's really about her growing and like learning to love the city and like just finding herself. And there's romance in here and it's so cute. Like, I'm reading this for the 4th time right now and I literally cannot stop like giggling and blushing as I read it because it's just the sweetest thing ever. So if you're looking for something like that, this is definitely the book that you should be picking up. Next, I want to talk about a book that is very near and dear to my heart. It is called Dumplin by Julie Murphy. They're actually making a movie based on this book that's hopefully coming out soon, and it's basically about a girl who her whole life she's been pretty overweight and she's been cool with it, like she has confidence and whatnot, but then a boy starts falling for her and she starts doubting herself and questioning herself, and she enters this beauty pageant. And yeah, it's basically about her and all her different friends that are dealing with various insecurities in high school, and with her finding her confidence again, and it is an absolutely beautiful and touching story. And this takes place in either the South or the Midwest. Either way, it makes it 10 times better. Next, I'm gonna mention one of my all-time favorite books, trigger warning for like bipolar disorder, depression, mental illness. It's called All the Bright Places by Jennifer Niven. Hopefully the movie for this is coming out soon too. I don't know if they've started shooting yet, but I'm very excited for that. The tagline of this story is, a girl learns how to live from a boy who intends to die, and it's basically a story about a boy and a girl who are undergoing a lot of like difficult trauma and things in their lives, and they form a relationship with each other. And I mean, that's all I really want to say about it. I think it's definitely an important read, and if you're okay with reading about mental illness and there's no like trigger for you, then I would say definitely go ahead and read this. And then the last book I want to mention is The Raven Cycle by The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater, which is the first in a 4-book series or quartet called The Raven Cycle. And this is basically about a girl named Blue who lives with a family of psychics in, I believe, West Virginia. And yeah, this book is about Welsh mythology, psychics, and a bunch of boarding school boys who she's supposed to stay away from but just can't. So Definitely a lot of fun. Very, very exciting, adventurous type of book. So if that's the kind of stuff you like, then pick this one up. And they are making a movie, no, a TV show. I think it's going to be on the Starz network. But yeah, I'm really excited for that too. So I know this is not really a books channel, but it is a lifestyle channel. I like showing you guys different aspects of my life. And books and reading are definitely very, very near and dear to my heart. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!